Here's a new list of my top 5 apps and games for Android for the month of December 2015. In no particular order, at number 1 is an app called TextPand, or short for Text Expander. It does what the name exactly says, expands text for frequently used words. Like for example, instead of typing your full email ID, you can assign a word, say mail, and every time you type the word mail, it expands to your full email address instead. This is extremely useful for longer phrases, phone numbers, dates, months, etc. Now the beauty of the app is it works with almost any keyboard app and also physical keyboards. Now you also got an option to enable a floating suggestions window from the settings, so you don't have to remember the shortcuts every single time. Now the settings has some basic features to adjust how the phrase expands, to exclude apps, to adjust the opacity of the floating window, etc. The UI is extremely clean, and the app also lets you to back up to Google Drive, which is pretty useful if you switch to a new device or if you switch devices often. To be honest, I really don't have anything negative to say. The app works as is advertised, but do keep in mind the free version only allows up to 10 phrases. Overall, a very useful app for your daily life. Moving on, at number 2 is an app called Pixlr. This app is mainly useful for designers, at least in my personal opinion. What it does is it shows a floating circle over your apps, giving you information about the color value and the coordinates. Now you can pinch to zoom inside the floating circle, pan using 2 fingers, copy the color value, and also share the color value. Now if you're a designer and would like to know a certain color value in RGB from an app or just any part of your screen, this app really comes in handy. Now the app also gives you the nearest material color of the color you're focusing at, which is pretty useful. The app also allows you to generate a color palette, which comes pretty handy. Now, the developer has mentioned another use for the app, to enlarge hard to read text, but I really wonder if anyone is going to use the app for that. Overall, a very useful app for designers or anyone interested in colors. Next on my list is a launcher called TSF Launcher. Now yes, I do know that it's been on the Play Store for years as a paid app, but quite recently it's been changed into a free app. Now this is not your typical Android launcher in the sense it has a crazy number of things you can do in 3D. 3D animations, 3D effects, some awesome widgets you can download, gestures, themes, and the list goes on. Click on the Classify button in the app drawer and the launcher creates a folders with relevant apps. Easy search, a shortcut for frequently used app, and the list goes on and on. Just take a look at the way you can set an alarm from the home screen widget. The thing that I was really surprised was, with so many animation and effects, the launcher really didn't feel slow or laggy. I really have to give props for the developers for that. Now I've been using this launcher for a week or so I really don't know if it affects the battery life. If you guys have used this launcher and experienced any battery drain, do let me know in the comments below. Now I can't really go over or show all the features. I will need to make an entire video for that. So just go ahead and give it a spin if you're looking for a very different Android launcher with tons of cool animations and beautiful effects. At number 4 is a game called Horizon Chase. It's a very simple yet difficult game with just one objective: race to win. Now I've fallen in love with the 16-bit graphics, which reminds me of the retro games. The polygon style, the racing environment, the awesome soundtrack. It is a paid game, a one-time payment for the full game, which I really appreciate, but the first 5 tracks are free to try. It's a beautiful modern game with a retro feel. Definitely give it a try. Last on my list is also a game called Minipix. It's a simple and fun game with very fast loading time. The objective is simple: jump, shoot, and stay alive. Now the characters keep changing every time you pass through the rainbow. beautiful pixelated environment and characters with 8-bit soundtrack. What more can you ask for? A really good time filler. Now all apps featured are free with some requiring in-app purchases. The links to all the apps can be found in the description below the like button. So have you guys tried out these apps and games before? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any apps and game suggestions for my next video, do let me know in the comments. My name is Adi. I'll see you guys in the next video.